Welcome on back into the channel. It's Jade, of course, and on today's episode we are going to address this video that was just posted on TikTok from some type of seminar in-person therapy session that DWade and Gabby Union decided to do with a crowd full of people, where DWade talks to Gabby Union about how she felt about him having a child on her before they got married. Now, of course, it is an interesting set of events because we have a Shaq situation about him snitching on DWade about his cheating way back in 2008. Hence why he was married to his first wife. And then we have Lauren London all up in the mix. And then we have, issues when it pertains to Gabrielle Union's first husband doing the same thing to her a week before the wedding. So it's almost like, at what point does it become a woman's breaking point? Obviously, according to Gabrielle Union, it became a breaking point whenever DWade ended up having a baby. So, of course, I will play the clip so that you can hear it for yourself.
My wife went 9 days silence.
How has that process been with you for the first time, speaking out about what I put you through and what you've gone through and been through and where you are now, where we are now?
The weight that I have laid down, that I have been carrying to protect you, the legacy. At the time, that third championship, that second in a row, this heavy weight that was weighing me down, that wasn't mine. I didn't ask for it. I didn't deserve it. I didn't earn it. And I had no business being put in the position of having to carry it, and certainly not for 8 years. And I needed to give it back.
Now, in the clip, as you may have heard, it's interesting that Gabrielle Union goes on to talk about protecting his legacy, but it's odd how there is no talk, there is no mention on how the child must have felt. DWade, of course, did confess that he had a break baby, as he would say, with his ex, Aja, who also was on Basketball Wives. But anyway, they had a child in November 2013, and this was a week before he and Gabrielle Union got married. A child's name is Xavier. But what is interesting is the fact that for Gabrielle Union, this was the breaking point. However, it wasn't the breaking point when back in 2011 or 10, there were emails leaked from a lawsuit from Shaquille O'Neal to a Newsweek reporter where he pretty much snitched on DWade that he was not only sleeping with Gabrielle Union at the time, which would have been 2008, he was also sleeping with Lauren London. So this is just a weird all-around situation. But back to DWade's break baby, that's even interesting itself because according to tweets that, the internet never forgets, according to tweets from way back when, DWade's baby mother of his last son, Xavier, she tweeted that her and DWade have been dating for 9 years. So that would take their relationship all the way back to the middle of his marriage with his first wife, about 2004, 2003. So to Aja, she said it was never a break baby at all. Her and DWade had a full-blown relationship going on, and that's how it happened, of course, because she was there the entire time that he was going through things with his first wife, and she was that listening ear. But it also is definitely weird within itself that Gabrielle Union and DWade would choose to speak about this so openly when this should have been a phone call to the therapist, not on the stage for everyone to hear, because it puts up too much speculation for what is the actual truth. Because there's way too many confirmations. There's way too many things from way back 2010, 2011 that will not necessarily corroborate his story of, oh, I just made a mistake. Well, can't really be that much of a mistake if you had a baby with somebody who you have been allegedly dating for 9 years. According to her, she would know you better than anybody else because that's where you're sleeping that night. So this whole entire situation is just getting a little bit too much when it comes to Gabrielle Union and DWade Wade oversharing, but also at the same time, not sure if this is a PR move for them to show that they are so transparent. But the thing is about transparency, you gotta be transparent. You can't be halfway transparent and the rest of it hiding behind a wall. It just does not work out that way. But even piggybacking off of that, it is still very interesting that Gabrielle Union got caught up in the same situation twice. As I was stating before, she even said herself on the Arsenio Hall show back in 2014 that her friend told her a week before she was supposed to get married to her first husband, Chris Howard, who is an ex-NFL player for the Jaguars, who really didn't make much of a name for himself, but that's neither here nor there. Her friend was telling her that there was evidence that her first husband was cheating on her, and she decided to go through with the marriage anyway.
Have you always chosen so perfectly? How have they been in the past?
Unemployed.
Oh. Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why would you date an unemployed man?
Yeah, well, they don't start out that way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm one of those. Baby, I'll stick with you. I think you have potential, and let's be on this ride together.
And then we fast forward to the DWade Wade situation, which, like I said, the streets were talking way back then that she definitely wasn't the only person dating DWade Wade. So maybe that's why she swept it under the rug, because she probably was hip to the fact that DWade Wade had other partners, and of course, DWade Wade's teammate Shaquille O'Neal already snitched on him. So there you go. He spent the most time with them. And, but also it makes those emails, allegedly, of course, it makes those emails even more possibly believable because those emails came from a sealed lawsuit. Those emails were supposed to never be seen, but somehow they got leaked. Okay, so yeah, but, either way. So it's also just interesting that you fast forward and Gabrielle Union talks about, or DWade Wade pretty much admits that he had a break baby on Gabrielle Union, and the baby was born a week before they got married, and yet she still decided to go through with it. Of course, she has talked about, and he talked about himself in the video, that she didn't talk to him for 9 days, and man, what a slap in the face. 9 days, that's all you get? Are you kidding me? I mean, we cut off communication with men for less, and there was a whole baby involved, and all it took was 9 days. And as you heard in the video, somebody in the audience was just like, that's it. I concur, because what the hell is that? 9 days, please. But anyway, so it's just very interesting that they're going on this thing. I mean, it's very cringeworthy because some stuff should just not be shared, especially if you're not going to be completely honest about it. But anyway, so yeah, this was today's video on this DWade Wade and Gabrielle Union situation. Thank you for stopping in. Of course, if you want to hear more from me, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.